Now I know, y'all have been asking me to do this dang movie review for a long time. So here it is for all my ladies out there. And some of the fellas too, because I done seen a couple fellas ask for it. But you know, this is one for the ladies though. I mean, we got a crazy cast. Queen Latifah, Vivica Fox, Jada Pinkett Smith, Kimberly Elise. Shit. Straight beautiful black women, bro. And you know me, I love my beautiful black women. Anyways, our story starts off with a bank robbery because that's, you know, basically what this entire movie is about. Bank robberies. And look at this dude Darnell popping up with a fucking 38. Hey man, empty the drawer, man. Think I'm fucking playing with you? Oh my God, come on, man. I just got this job, Darnell. I ain't fucking playing with you, cuz. Everybody get on the fucking floor now, man. And if that didn't help you think that these dudes were serious, he then grabs a white hostage and shoots her in the head. There's blood all over Shorty right now. This is Vivica Fox, by the way. But in this movie, her name is Frankie, and she just got this job. What a swell time to get a job. And then got white lady brains all over my face. Now the security there, they end up shooting a couple of the people. But the main culprit, he gets away. Now the cop is in there questioning Frankie. You know, asking her if she knew the perpetrator. Well, I mean, I did know him, kinda. Ma'am, what's the procedure when you rob? I don't know, you know, I just got it. Ma'am, what is the procedure when you're robbed? I'm supposed to take the money out of the drawer and give it to him, okay? Exactly. So why didn't you do that? He had a gun. I was scared. Well, Frankie, unfortunately, you know, since you knew the perpetrator, we believe that you cooperated with him. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to let you go, Frankie. You know, you're gonna fire me? I said not count $145,000 fucking dollars for you by hand. That's how you should know you could trust me. And you gonna fire me? Oh, well, yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do. Black bitch. And just like that, they fired Frankie. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, how is Frankie going to take this? Well, not well. You see how she screamed and cried, right? Anyways, later that night, we're at a party. And these are our other main characters. Stoney, played by Jada Pinkett Smith. Cleo, played by Queen Latifah. And Tyshawn, played by Kimberly Elise. And this is Jada Pinkett's brother, I believe. Now, he's supposed to be going to college, you know, getting his life together. Little edumacation, but he's really worried about how Stoney sees him. He just wants to make her proud. Now he says that he applied to UCLA, but he didn't get the scholarship. That he got accepted, but he doesn't have the money to get there. And because of this, Stoney feels like, you know, she got to do what she got to do. Make sure her little brother gets into the school that he's supposed to be getting in. He says, man, I'll just stay home for college and get a job, which I believe is not the right way of doing things. But hey, what do I know? He's his own man. Can't force him to do some shit he don't want to do. Now later that night, they go to work at Luther Janitorial. Cleo, Tyshawn, and Stoney, they all work there together. But Tyshawn's worried about the taxes getting taken out of her check because she can't afford to pay her babysitter. Tyshawn's pretty broke. It's a common theme in this. She's always going through something because of lack of money. But anyways, Cleo asked them if they heard about what happened with Frankie. You know, because that nigga Darnell robbed the bank and she lost her job. They go back to the hood after this. And Cleo's talking to him and telling him that Lorenz got away with $20,000. Cleo telling him, man, shit, we need to rob a bank. But honestly, that's kind of dumb. I mean, even if you do rob a bank, let's just say, and you get away with it the first time, maybe the second time, you think you're just going to keep getting away with robbing banks over and over again? The police are going to be onto you more and more. The more crime that you commit, eventually they're going to get wind of shit. Yo, why they got Queen Latifah being the gay girl in this movie though? Like, I don't hear. Where did that even come from? Shorty got a little baddie though, I ain't gonna lie. Shorty got the little blonde, low cut, looking like Cisco. That dum, baby, when it go. Let her with that booty go. Anyways, look at this old ass nigga pulling up on Stoney. He wanted goodies from Stoney ass. Now Stoney need this money to make sure she can pay for the schooling for her brother. But she talking to this old ass dude, and he like, hey man, you know, I can help you with that money, but shit, you know what I need? Let's go for a ride, baby. Now she get in the car, bro, and she don't want to have sex with this old ass nigga, man. When do I get my advance? I don't know, maybe today, the day after, I don't know. Hey, look, man, you ain't getting no check from me unless you do what I need you to do. Now Stoney get to crying because obviously she don't want to lay on her back and get fucked on by this old ass dude. But that's exactly what happens. She gives into it because she's thinking about her brother. This old ass dude get the humping on her. Look at this nigga sweating and shit. Ew. Obviously she's disgusted by this because this old ass pile of shit just started humping on her. She go home, she get the scrubbing up. I don't blame her. I would have got that nasty ass stench off me too. Smell like mothballs and regret. Now the next day they end up going back to Luther's Janitorial, you know, to put some work in. And by putting work, I mean scrub up railings and do janitorial shit. Shit, they got Frankie in there now though. She needed a job. She lost her good ass job at the bank. Now they work all night. They end up getting all 4 of them. Cleo tired of them bitching. So they like, man, let's go back home, roll this motherfucking dank up. Get high. They sitting on the roof hitting that motherfucking zah. Now they all high as hell, laughing, having a good time. Now they on the roof talking about how they ain't got no money, how they need some money. And they come up with the idea of robbing a bank yet again. Shit, I feel them. I would rob a bank too if I needed some money. I mean, not really though, because I'm not an idiot. But shit, that's besides the point. I guess people was robbing banks so much in their area that shit, they was just getting away with it. Now later that night, Stony brother on the phone, she come in there with that check. Tell her, hey, I got that money so you can go to college. And this nigga telling her straight up, hey man, I didn't get into UCLA. What the fuck do you mean you didn't get into UCLA? Oh yeah, I would've crashed out, bro. It ain't no way. Nigga talking about he ain't get in. And I had to have sex with a nigga that smelled like mothballs and old musty nuts. Now obviously her brother's tripping after getting slapped. So he dip off to go hang out with his homie, Lorenz, one of the people that robbed that bank. Now they seen him on camera with an AP on the back of his head for Acorn Projects. So we tell the shorty to shave his head, put AP on the back of his head too. Now, this is bad because as all of this is happening, the police are finally swarming in on Lorenz, to arrest him. But this nigga got AP on the back of his head. So they pull up on him, pull some guns on him, talking about get on the ground, get on the ground. Just so happens that this dude happened to have a bottle of drink on him at the time that they thought was a gun. They ain't even get to ask or to see if it was a gun. They just started unloading on this nigga. I mean, started smoking this nigga, bro. All he had was a bottle of Moet. So they killed Stony brother. And obviously, she lost her fucking mind. And I would too. But this isn't the first time that this dude has a body on him. There's gonna be like a repeated course of action where people die in this movie due to police brutality. I don't know if that was supposed to be something that was, on purpose. Like, were they trying to like speak against police brutality by putting this movie out? I have no idea, bro. But a lot of it happened. Shit kind of disgusting, honestly. Now, obviously, her and all her friends are mad as shit. They get to tweaking on this nigga, as they should. Now they back at the crib, man. Stony been up for 2 days tweaking. Ain't getting no sleep, no rest, nothing. Now they trying to plan to rob this bank, and Stony in there tweaking, losing her damn mind. She need a fucking Xanax or something. Now Frankie's trying to explain to them that they can rob this bank. They can pull it off. Darnell, Lorenz, and all them are idiots. They're not idiots. They get some wigs, some sunglasses, shit. They gonna do everything that they need to do. Get the money and get up out of there. And Stony at this point is numb to the fact that she lost her brother, but she don't even give a fuck. So she go to the bank the next day, her and Tyshawn, to scope the place out, get some information. Find out how they can rob the bank, in an efficient way without getting caught. Who's counting what? Who's doing what behind the counter? How much money they got? Etc. etc. And here come a nigga pulling up on her from a Tyler Perry movie. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of these characters in this shit be in Tyler Perry movies, and I honestly don't know that. Anyways, this slick ass dude pull up on her and get the sweet talking, Stony trying to get in her pants. Nah, niggas be. I mean, maybe he just wanted to take her out on a date though, but shit. You know how niggas be, man. They be trying to knock them ankles loose, baby. Anyways, Tyshawn asked her after they go outside if bro asked her out, and obviously he did. But she took his number, said that she called him. Later that night, Tyshawn has to bring her kid to work. So he in there, put him down. They get to cleaning up. Then all of a sudden, her kid get to screaming and crying. They go run in the other room to see what happened. This nigga done went in the bathroom, started drinking chemicals. Motherfucking poison himself. That little nigga thought it was juice. Now they go to the hospital when the kid is gonna be okay, but Tyshawn isn't gonna be. The CPS bitch pop up and she tell her straight up, look man, your kid, he shouldn't have been at work with you. This is a neglect case. Now we're gonna have to take him into foster care. You gonna have to come up with some bread, go to court, and you gonna have to buy proper child care. So we keeping this little nigga. So they tell her straight up, man, you know what you gotta do, man, for your son. We gotta rob this motherfucking bank with us. We gotta get this paper, and you gonna be able to get child care, get a good lawyer or whatever you need. You feel me? Cause you can't have your kid getting taken out of the damn system. Now they gonna go to Black Sam, get some guns, practice. Yo, hold up. Yo, is that Dr. Dre? Oh man, Dr. Dre got big as shit. Now they can't afford these bullets from Dr. Dre big ass. So Cleo asked for a favor. Let us rob this bank, and we can bring the money back with interest. Hey man, we need some guns so we can set it off. Man, y'all can't even afford shit, man. You talking about set it off, cuz. You can't even afford the bullets that go in the guns. Now you can take this little 38 or something. Man, come on, man. We gonna bring it back with interest. With interest? All right, how about you toot that big ass up, Queen Latifah, and you give me some interest right now. You feel me? Anyways, they jack a car, pull up on the bank, wigs on, all types of shit. They ain't playing. They tell everybody go on the floor, put the security on the floor, and they get the business. I ain't gonna lie, put straight cash in the bag. Shit, they tell everybody to lay down and they did. Niggas ain't playing. They putting straight straps on niggas. Now they robbed the bank. It worked. They get away. Tyshawn ended up catching the bus over there to him. They acting like they ain't trying to give her no bread and all that. I mean, she really didn't do shit. Now Frankie tripping, man. And they're talking about TT ain't do shit, so she ain't getting nothing. She stood up for herself though. I'm tired of your shit. Now, if you want to beat my ass, then come on in. We can throw these motherfucking hands. I've been doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu and shit. I'm getting nice on my groundwork. They call me Young Anderson Silva in the streets. But I need this motherfucking money. So they give it to her. Frankie realized that she was tripping. She ain't need to talk to TT like that. And I don't blame her, no. She really didn't do shit. Ran off too like a pussy. Now later that night, Stoney decides that she's gonna go on a date with Mr. Smooth. Man, this dude's motherfucking waves was swimming though. Hold on, man. Shit remind me of that song with Gunna and Lil Baby. Drip too hard, don't stand too close. Fuck around and drown off these waves. All right, my fault. That was corny. So she take this nigga to dinner and all that. Bro got a small ass head, I'm just realizing. But maybe his head is normal and mine is just ginormous. I do got a big ass head, I'm not gonna lie. TMI, but I ripped my mom's cervix when I was coming out. Almost killed her from just the size of my head alone. Damn, love my mom. She put up with some real pain having my ass. Then she had me and I put her through more pain. I was a badass kid, I ain't gonna lie. Now they had their dinner, had a little date. It went well, I'm not gonna lie. Probably gonna have another one. But this white piece of shit cop, bro, this nigga wants to bring them in just because Stoney happens to be friends with Cleo. Obviously, his black superior doesn't want to hear that shit. Cause nigga, did you see the headlines? Innocent student killed? Now things are going bad. You know, at least on the police end, it's not that bad. But Cleo is tripping. Bought a new car, spent all the money up, and she ain't been to work in a week. Shorty got a fine ass shorty on her, I ain't gonna lie. Now Stoney's trying to explain to them that they gotta act like nothing's changed. They still gotta go to work. Everything has to stay normal. But Cleo dumbass is tweaking. She even get the tripping talking about she gonna rob another bank and put a gun in Stoney. What the fuck? Soon as she put the gun down, Stoney slapped her ass. Fuck! They get to going back and forth. Stoney picked up a bottle. I'm like, hold up, shit, this about to turn into Def Jam fight for New York, cuz? Now she go pop up at her little smooth little dude house, you know, cause she feeling bad. She just had a bad argument with her friend and she want to talk to somebody that cares about her. So he gives her good advice, you know, not to ruin no friendship over money. And they end up kissing. Now Cleo, Frankie, and Tyshawn, they in the car together and they go pick Stoney up. Now this white cop, he taking pictures of their ass, getting surveillance on these bitches. Now he go back to his partner, show him the pictures that he took, says that they all run together, you know. He's basically trying to build a case. Now they go back to work, you know, like nothing changed. And Stoney and Cleo have a conversation. They make up, but Cleo's trying to explain to her that, hey, but I ain't gonna lie. That little bit of money that you had is not enough to get out of town. We gotta get you some more paper, some more fetty. And Stoney like, look, man, I understand that we need more money, but we also need a plan. Can't just roll over to life. And Cleo like, man, I ain't thinking about 5 years from now. I'm trying to get through the day. Now, obviously, Cleo, you know, Luther pull up on him and he mad as shit. Cause why is she here? I done fired your ass. Now they have a meeting after this and they decide that they're gonna rob this bank again while talking like gangsters. These niggas is acting like they in The Godfather, bro. Having conversations about robbing banks and shit. Anyways, they come to an agreement. So Cleo, jack a car, and you know what time it is. They about to go rob another motherfucking bank. Motherfucking Cleo tripping, talking about I ain't gonna drive till you pass me a tape. She needs some goddamn good music to go rob a bank. So they go into the bank, you know, wigs, glasses, the whole costume. They got really lucky though, because there's some old ass drunk white dude outside that just so happens to be making a disturbance. There's a fucking cop watching this dude trip out while they rob a bank. Shit, even one dude on the ground, I don't know if he's like an undercover cop or I don't know what the fuck he is, bro. But he had a gun on his waist. Luckily, Tyshawn was down there. Now, Cleo ended up stealing the GMC while the girls realize there's cops outside. But they're like, man, hurry up, get in. Now, they pop into the GMC after Cleo done ran into the bank with it and they dip off. How the hell did they get away with 2 cops out there? Now, they robbed the bank, bro, and they get $75,000 a piece. More than enough money. They don't need to rob no more banks, is what I would like to tell you. But these girls are fucking idiots. Now, basically, they're gonna go back to work like nothing's changed, hide the money, and in 3 days, they're gonna dip out. Get out of Dodge, you know. So they end up hiding the money in the vent at the place that they was cleaning. You know, the place that Luther was at. Now, Stoney pop up on her little date. They had a little date night, you know, limo, nice dinner. They go home afterwards, have sex, bunch of shit that, you know. Anyways, after that, they end up finding out that this man Luther got out the business. And obviously, he's done this because he robbed their ass. Got all that money, man. But don't worry, Black Sam, he know where his bitch ass at. He over at a hotel. Now they pull up at this man Luther and he fucking this white bitch at a hotel. Now Cleo pop up on him with a gun and shit. But this dude Luther got his own gun, so he pulled one on her, and Tyshawn ended up killing her. Shit getting serious. This man Cleo done pulled the ID off the white bitch, got her name and all that. You know, a little insurance policy, just in case she try to snitch. Yo, this whole situation getting crazy. Shorty Stoney over there fucking with the little fresh ass nigga with the waves, and they over there killing Luther in the hotel and shit. Now the white cop pull up on Cleo, you know, put her in the lineup. And obviously, the white bitch, she not gonna tell. I mean, honestly, she isn't telling because Cleo's not the one that killed this dude. Tyshawn is. So obviously, the white bitch, she like, nah, it's not her. None of them bitches did it. Tyshawn the one that did it, but Tyshawn ain't in the lineup. Yo, they really want this motherfucking white bitch to tell, man. Crazy work. Now, Stoney is tripping, bro. She like, bro, what the fuck? Y'all kill Luther? Why? No, obviously, bitch, we had to kill her because he was about to kill Cleo ass. Stoney like, look, man, robbing a bank is one thing, but murder is another. You said we weren't gonna hurt nobody. Tyshawn tripping, though. I did not think that Tyshawn would be the one to kill somebody. That's insane. Now, Cleo popped up, and she tell her straight up, man, we gotta rob another bank, get some more money, and get the fuck out of here, man. We done killed somebody. Now, Stoney doesn't want to rob downtown Federal because that's where Mr. Waves works at. And I kind of understand. You don't shit where you eat. Stoney, why would you fuck the nigga at a bank that y'all probably was gonna end up robbing? You over there fucking with the nigga with the Surf's Up waves, and now y'all about to rob his ass. This next scene was kind of sad, man. You got Tyshawn kissing on her baby and shit, knowing that they about to run away. Now, these bitches go to eat before they go rob this bank. And they don't even got enough money to pay the bill, so they run out on it. Yo, y'all robbing banks for this amount of money and y'all can't pay a little diner bill? That's that broke shit, man. Now, the white cop is at downtown Federal. This is perfect timing, right? He's going over the fact that they're probably going to try to rob him. You know, going over how they're going to try to get past security measures, what they need to do, you know, procedure. And Mr. Waves, he sees Shorty on the damn footage. Stoney call and she tell him straight up, hey, man, I need to meet you at this restaurant in 30 minutes. Trying to get him out of the way so they can go rob the bank without involving him. It's kind of smart when you think about it. But at the end of the day, you involving this nigga in y'all shit. No matter how you slice it, you doing him dirty. I guess Stoney just like, man, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I gotta get up out of here. So they pull up in there, got these fucking cool ass masks on looking like a serial killer or some shit. Hannibal Lecter style, you know. Yo, she got the Mac 10. Oh, they going crazy. So they robbing the bank, bro. And in the middle of them doing this, a silent alarm gets triggered. Now the cops, they realize that these bitches is robbing a motherfucking bank right under our nose. So they pop back into the bank, bro. And they like, look, man, no more killing, bro. Everybody put the masks up, put the money down, man. Let's just end this, man. No more deaths. But a fucking security guard pop up out of nowhere and shoot Tyshawn. So Cleo get to spraying that bitch. Bro, I don't understand why people just be having to die in this movie. Like, I really don't get it. Anyways, Tyshawn in the back of the car, they driving, and she end up dying in the back seat. So they switch cars. They're like, man, fuck it, we gotta get up out of here. They got the helicopters out, all types of shit. Now they get to dipping and they go to this tunnel. There's a helicopter on the other end. Now Cleo like, man, fuck it, y'all two get out. I'ma meet y'all later. So they hop out, they get to running. She like, man, fuck it. She runs straight through the tunnel so the helicopter move. But now all the cops is on her. But they end up following her. While Stoney and Frankie, they get away with the money. Now Cleo is getting stopped by barricaded cops. She light a cigarette and I'm thinking to myself, what she about to do, try to die of lung cancer before they smoke her ass? But she lowered the hydraulics on her car, smoked that motherfucking cigarette, and say, fuck it. Yo, this is where this sad ass song came from. Day after day, turn like the yo, that's where this came from? Anyways, they smoked the car, but she ain't dead yet. She pop out with the Mac 10. She about to spray the cops, but they light her ass up. I ain't gonna lie. Smoke her. Just like that. Now Stoney makes it to a bus, you know, so she can get away. But we got Frankie. She gets caught by all the cops. The white dude, he get out of the car. He like, look, man, all your friends is dead, man. You gotta worry about you. And shorty Frankie, she like, man, fuck that. And puts the gun to this nigga. So she get to try to run it. And they start lighting her ass up. Fa, fa. Now the white cop sees Stoney, but he just lets her go. Shit, enough death done happen. But she gets away. I guess she went to Mexico or something, I don't know. But she called Mr. Waves and she tell him straight up, hey man, I got away. And he glad she did. And just like that, set it off, it's all over. Stoney got away with the money, but her friends Cleo, Tyshawn, and Frankie all died.